loves, Maya is here. I am transformational coach and tantra educator, and today I would like to talk about what is at the core of the work that I do with my clients. So as transformational coach, nothing brings me more joy than being able to help my clients to get from point A, from where they are now, from that place of maybe pain, maybe discomfort, to the place where they want to be, and to guide them through this transformational process. And at the core of this is always one very important step, which is acceptance. It is nearly impossible to move anywhere without accepting where you are. And I know it might sound a little bit like, but just bear with me. When we are in a state of a severe and painful resistance, and I know it so well myself because I've been in a resistance for over a decade, and I was really being in my rebellion mode, and I was trying to live my life from that place, and it brought a lot of discomfort. It's like a snowball. The more you resist your circumstances, the resistance grows each time. Can you move forward in the mode of a resistance? Yes, you can. But it's usually not bringing the reward, and it's not usually bringing that feeling of satisfaction. And it's more of moving forward from a mental place. It's more of collecting achievements, but it's not actually living them through. And the beauty of life, and the life the majority of people want to live, is to actually feel fully every moment and really be able to savor it and to enjoy it. So when my clients come to me with a desire to move forward in their lives, there's it's kind of like it's a stepping stone. It's an important step. It's an important place to accept the current circumstances, to accept you being who you are right here, right now. Acceptance gives more state of presence. Acceptance gives this feeling of spaciousness, and it allows to surrender, and then from a place of surrender create. And it's usually very broad and very expansive experience. And I know from my own experience that acceptance, it sounds simple, and I'm saying that this is the first step, because after that it's like you getting into the elevator and everything moves much faster. But to get to the place, to get to the step of acceptance, because with acceptance comes responsibility, and usually with acceptance also comes a very committed desire to change. So again, it's not coming from the head, it's much deeper. And this is where usually the whole magic is happening, and this is what I am good at, because, as I said, I experienced it myself, and the toolbox that I have is pretty wide. And I am excited to support people in this letting go process, because letting go can be scary. Because even if it's something that's no longer serves us, usually when we're letting go, it's a huge piece of our identity. And that's a pretty scary process, to drop something that that you associate yourself with, because you need to have a pretty big reason why you're doing this, right? It's not that you're dropping your self-identity and then stepping into nothing, right? It requires some work, some deepening work, some peeling the layers. It requires to learning your patterns. And it's not by mistake that the credo of my business is live your power, not your pattern. But in order for you to live your power, you actually need to know your pattern, and you need to accept your patterns. And only then they can dissolve. Because if you're going to spend your whole life fighting your patterns, it's just going to be, head over head fight. It's possible to live that way, but is it worth it? So if you are interested to learn more, please feel free to reach out to me. My information is below, and nothing brings me more joy in life than to support you on your transformational path.